Hello everyone, this is Clucky Power with another build guide for Marvel's Avengers. This time, it's a support build for Ms. Marvel. This build is about keeping yourself alive, stunning enemies, and buffing up your allies. Let's first go over Ms. Marvel's skill specializations before going over the gear pieces you'll want to look for when making this build. So, we're first starting off with the specialty skills, and the first skill we're going to go over is Healing Support, which will be the most important skill for this build. Healing Spirit heals you and your allies instantly and over time. Now for my specializations, I picked Will to Live to have an additional charge of Healing Spirit, and then Inner Peace to extend Healing Spirit by 8 seconds. So I'm able to use Healing Spirit multiple times and for a longer period of time before running out of the meter. Next skill is High 5. It doesn't really matter which specialization you use, but I'm using Up High for the higher damage against a single target, and it has the highest chance of creating more heroic orbs from defeated enemies when used alongside Added Cake specialization. Now on to Ms. Marvel's ultimate heroic ability, Biggin. Even if your Ms. Marvel isn't built for offense, this ability lets you bully enemies like Dreadbots. For the first option, I picked Big Double to extend the use of Embiggen, and then I'm using Fist of Fate for 35% critical damage off Embiggen attacks, so even if you are playing support, you can still duke it out next to Thor and Hulk. On to the mastery skills. First is the utility skill tree, and I picked Heroic Energy Master to build up Heroic Energy faster so I can get more healing spirits off, full finisher mastery for more damage, and lastly, Heroic Takedown Mastery to refill my heroics faster. For my range tree, I picked Range Compulsive Mastery, but you can pick whichever 3 options works best for you. I then picked Grab Efficiency so my intrinsic bar doesn't deplete as fast when holding enemies. And lastly, I picked Heroic Grab Mastery so I can have a chance for more heroic orbs after slamming or throwing an enemy. Now remember, even if you don't need more heroic energy, you can just use these skills to support your teammates to get more heroic orbs. For my efficiency skills, I'm using Polymorphic Regeneration. This makes it very hard for Ms. Marvel to die as she heals pretty fast when using Polymorph, or you can use for energy option. And next I'm using polymorph damage. All my attacks do more damage when in polymorph form. And lastly, polymorph intensity, so I can stun enemies faster and get more heroic orbs off takedowns. Lastly, for the intrinsic ability tree, I'm using superhero endurance to reduce energy cost of polymorph attacks, as some attacks use a lot of meter like Whirlwind. Next I'm using Adrenaline Surge. So my intrinsic energy recharges faster if my willpower is low. This gives me the chance to heal much faster if I was hurt, or instead of waiting for the base recharge time. And then I'm using Rapid Degeneration for more self-healing. These skills alongside Healing Spirit make it very hard to take down Ms. Marvel. Now onto my stats and gear. For this build, I am focusing on Resolve and Armor so I can stay up after taking a big hit and revive any teammates that were knocked out. I recommend not to go any higher than 100 Resilience, just because you start getting diminishing returns, and it's better to invest those points into more Resolve. And a high Resolve makes it possible for Ms. Marvel to heal very fast. And then the other skills I'm investing in are Might, Proficiency, and Intensity. Might is Ms. Marvel's main source of damage. Proficiency, so I have a slightly higher chance to proc her gear perks, and Intensity, so I can stun enemies faster and cause status damage faster. I would preferably like a slightly lower intensity because of diminishing returns after your stun's status meter damage gets to around 40%, and I would invest those points into more Valor, but the intensity still works for this build to stun enemies. Only one combo most of the time is needed to stun an enemy. Now into the gear and how to synergize with the skills. Really, you only need the last 2 gear pieces, and the first 2 can be whatever helps your build best. For my melee gear, I'm using Heavyweight Spark Bands for a chance to proc Heroic Charge Burst off every heavy combo finisher I do, and the last perk gives me increased damage from Polymorph attacks. So this piece allows me to recharge my heroics faster, which is important in this build to keep everyone alive and buffed up, while also allowing me more damage. Then for my range gear, I'm using Adept Protection Armlets. I'm using this because it gives me a chance to proc a defense buff off a critical range attack. It procs surprisingly often and is useful to make Miss Marvel more tanky, besides the high resolve and resilience. And also, it has the chance to proc another heroic charge burst. I also have an adept buff armlet that gives me a damage buff off range critical attacks that I use sometimes. So pick whatever works best for your build if you want to do more damage or have more defense. Now for the first gear you will need for this build is the Marvelous Armament chest piece. After activate Healing Spirit, Healing Spirit will give all team members a 15% damage reduction. This is a great defense buff. And the gear piece comes with a increased 18% recharge speed for Healing Spirit, so you can use it more often. And the last gear piece you will need is the Marvelous Crest Heroic piece. It can also be found from a vault. This piece gives team members affected by Team Spirit a 20% damage buff and adds an additional critical attack chance bonus of 35% to members affected by Team Spirit. So with the last gear pieces, not only are you healing your teammates instantly and over time, you'll also get a defense buff and offense buffs. This works great with inner peace and specializations to extend the use of Healing Spirit by another 8 seconds, as the buff will also extend another 8 seconds too. Unfortunately, the offense buffs don't always seem to affect Miss Marvel herself after testing multiple times. It seems like that after every other Healing Spirit, Miss Marvel will get the offense buffs. Now onto the major artifact. I'm using the Darkhold because of the second perk, Eldritch Invigoration. When your health is over 50% and this perk is activated, all your heroics will fully charge up, but remember, you have to use all your heroics before activating, even the multiple charges. Otherwise, when you activate the Darkhold, you will activate the third perk instead, losing most of your health and heroic energy. This major artifact works great when needing to use emergency Healing Spirit. Then for my minor artifacts, I have a red ISO with 3 might stats, and an orange ISO with 3 resolve stats, but I need to switch this one out once I find an epic version. I picked the red ISO so I can do more damage, and the orange ISO for more willpower, but you can switch it up depending on your playstyle. I think my Miss Marvel is tanky enough that I don't need to use a Resilience ISO that I have right here, or a second Resolve ISO. So how I play Miss Marvel is I use her mostly for support and having her go after the weaker enemies instead of the Adaptoids and Dreadbots and Exobots, just because the smaller enemies are much easier to stun and farm off heroic orbs off from using heroic takedowns. And that allows me to help my team more by taking care of the mobs, the trash enemies, and get to my heroics faster, mainly Healing Spirit, so I can buff up my team so they can take out the stronger enemies much faster and easier. Now I'm going to show you some footage of Challenge Level 4 gameplay.
I didn't have a button, but still, it could have.
Okay. So,
Back on my feet.
they didn't even spawn in and just died.
Mm.
The enemies have been defeated.
Okay. Defeated. Yeah, I guess it's here. Hello? And goodbye.
I just like,
We can do it.
Oh, I hate it when they're spread out like
Every
this.
member of the elite team
okay,
must be
you
defeated.
want.
Yeah, damn, yeah. Just 3 right here.
Okay.
One of their agents
Oh.
is down.
Well, 2 of them's dead. Almost 3 of them's dead.
Guys, right.
Another enemy defeated.
I was running forward and running into you.
The team
Okay, they're all dead.
Is there no one else? Is there no one else?
Oh, here's the back. Wait, come over here so I can power you up.
Power me up now, I'm about to thunderclap.
Okay, I got it.
I got it.
One of their agents is down.
Okay, they're here in the corner.
Oh, I didn't even see this. This guy's dead.
Another enemy defeated.
Or defeated, should I say. Avengers don't kill, of course.
Back
Oh,
in action.
I can take that. Ooh, 86 pounds.
Oh, see, it's teleporting, guys. That's why. Just keep teleporting. You need another boost?
No. Well, I mean, technically yes, because it just ran off, but we're about to kill this. Or defeat this guy.
Oh,
I don't know.
he's fighting Thor.
The team are no longer a threat.
They popped a
Every
little
member
arc
of the
there.
elite team
Okay, let me put this up.
Oh, okay. I'm going for this that guy.
One of their agents is
188,000 again. Okay, I ran to the stairs.
well done.
Damn, you just
Squad member has been
killed like
neutralized.
all of them.
Team are no longer a threat.
Yeah, they're all dead. There you go.
Oh, I don't have my.
Oh wait,
I just realized I don't have my heroics. We'll kill you the old-fashioned way.
there we go.
These dudes are just blocking stuff, man. Stupid turret.
I keep getting shot by a turret. He's knocking me out of the air. Where are you? There you are. There you go.
I was going to say I could really use a. Damn it. Speak Japanese, XL? Sayonara.
The enemies have been defeated.
That is it for the Miss Marvel support build. Hope you liked it. I'll have more builds on the way, and also check out my Captain America and Thor builds. I recently left a pinned comment on my Thor build on what new gear pieces I have gotten for the Thor build to enhance it. And if you like this video, remember to leave a like and a comment and share, and subscribe for more gaming content including Avengers on the way. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
I don't know if it's just me, but are we not moving?
No, we're not moving.
I don't know if you can hear me, YouTube, but our CD devs, whatever. This Hulk is trash. You need to buff him. I should take no damage. I shouldn't be staggered. And I should be able to one-shot everything. Just saying. I take buffs to my characters. That's how I am in Smite. Every time they're like, oh, they buff us on. Oh, yeah, yeah. But as soon as anybody does good, nerf it.